folks, welcome back again. So I've come on to make another clean and simple card because I've not made ones like this for a while. So this is a nice sheet of grey card that I've got here. Now the base card I have cut to 6 by 5 and this piece of card, grey card, is 4 by 5.5. And then I've got this nice die cut in silk and weave linen, which I thought I would just pop over the top. And then I thought I would use this Studio Light stencil, just the floral at the bottom, to just put on the background a little bit with the white, because the white really comes up well, as I saw in this card yesterday when I did the embossing over the grey, and it's really lovely, that card. I think that's so nice. So I thought I'd use that again. So I'm going to just pop those to the side. I've got a smaller brush than usual, and all I really want to do is use this bit at the bottom. I'm not using the butterflies. I want to use this sort of floral area and probably concentrate more into the middle, because when the die cuts down you won't see the bits really at the side. It's more sort of concentrated into the middle. So just taking, this is Whisper White Stamping Up ink, which I've had for ages. So I'm just going to do a few wee bits, not too, don't want it too dark and overpowering, says she. Just a little bit there, and might have a little bit here, but probably not really going to see that much. So let's have a look. I think that's okay. Let's just see. So I want my, it's going to be on there a bit, so I might just put a tiny bit up here. I'm not going to, don't think I'm going to try and line it up, although maybe I could. Don't know which bit really was. I think that's probably how it was. So there's a wee bit up here I could possibly, just lightly. I'm just doing this really lightly because I don't want it to be too overpowering. I think that's okay. I might do a wee bit down here as well. But you really wouldn't see an awful lot of that. It was just to give you something into the background so that it didn't look plain. So that's that done. Very simple, easy card. I'm going to do it this way, and then that's going to sit on top. Now I did think I could do some grey, some pumice stone onto these, but I don't know if I really want to. I think I've got a new gloss pen, so I think I'm going to just put that onto there. So I'm just going to pop this down. I did try to emboss this through my embossing, my machine, but it didn't really seem to work. I didn't seem to have enough pressure on it. I couldn't find my embossing foam pad, so I sort of gave up on that and then decided I'd just do this instead. So I might cut this down slightly, I'll see, because it's not quite in the right place. Let's just take it back a bit. Come on. Trying to get it sort of, nope, still not very straight. Always cut it if it's a bit of a jaunty angle. There we go. And then that is just going to sit on top. You can see some of that through, so it's not just plain. So I'm going to just pop this on as well, and then I'm going to put some of the glitter pen on. Got that. I got a few things new because I needed to restock some of my stuff up. So I'm not popping down these bits that are kind of sticking up. I don't want them to stick up. There we go. So I'm just going to kind of hover that over like that. And then these wee bits will still stay up. A bit there. I do like how these dies do that. There we go. Pretty. I think that's quite pretty. So just pop this away for a minute, and then I've got this glitter Nouveau, it's glitter gloss aqua shimmer. So it's basically Wink of Stella, or whatever you want to call it. So let's see if we can get this coming out a bit. Come on, there we go. And we're just going to give it a wee. You probably can't see it very well. Bring you down very slightly. So just popping that on, and obviously in certain lights you'll see that shimmer. You might not see it just now, but it's definitely there. I can't really see it. Yeah, see it there. Hope you can see that too. So, just trying to get this to come out a bit more. Try not to get it on the bottom card, which is quite difficult when it's thin pieces. But you can see that a little bit. I hope you can see it slightly. And I am going to do a little bit of a splatter. If I can get this to come out. It's maybe too tight there. Let's just give it a wee. There we go, it's coming out. There's a few wee bits there. That's fine. Put that away and just wipe that up. Where's my cloth? Oh, here it is. Give that a wee tamp down. Right, so we need a sentiment, and what will we do? I'm just going to stamp a sentiment on. So I've got some extra pieces of paper here, I think, or I could use a bit of vellum like I did on the last card. I did use a bit of vellum, so let's just sort of clear a bit off and see where we can put it. Well, will we do that? Because actually it might, no, I might actually just not do that. I'm just going to, because vellum's quite hard to pop down, and I did do it on the last one, but managed to pop it behind. So I'm just going to cut this really, it's like at 3/4 of an inch here. Put that down really much, and then cut it down a bit more to about 4. And then if it's too long, which it is, I can cut it to 3. Let's cut it to 3.5, just so it's not Maybe not too short. Let's see. Yeah, that might work. So let's just show this drawer just now. So I was going to put thanks on it, and I think I'm going to put it with the morning mist grey. I was going to heat emboss it, but I think I'll just leave it as is. So it's quite a big word, quite a big letters, capital letters. So what I'm going to do is just pop it there, and that's the wrong way I've got it again. See? Don't know why I do that, but I do. Right, come on. Right, so I'll just put this morning mist on it. Try and get a bit more, and then there we go. I think that's quite nice. What do you think? I think there, because I don't think so. What I'm going to do is make it into a tag shape, I think. So I'm going to use my little, I mean I could just chop it there. Let's just try, chop it down a bit. And then to make the tag you just chop up the middle. Then you chop from the diagonal side to the middle. And just do that. Yeah, I think that's quite nice. So let me just pop that down as well, and then we can be finished. We can maybe pop a few gems on this one actually. Stop rolling like that. So we're just going to go there. Hold it down for a few seconds just so it adheres to that bit at the bottom. So yeah, let's put on some gems. So I've got my favourite Cadbury milk chocolate box here, which wasn't mine, it was my husband's I think. He loves chocolate. I like chocolate too, but I can't really eat milk chocolate because I'm allergic to milk. Right, so let's see what we've got here we can use. So we've got a varied amount. So we've got, I wonder if we could add a little bit of another colour to this. I mean, I could just add these. I think maybe I'll just add those. So, I'm just going to use this wee pokey tool. I'm just going to add a few. Hopefully I'm in camera view. I'm conscious that because of my new setup, I'm always a bit out of it, which is not good. But I'll try to remember to have a look to make sure I am in camera shot. So I think it's all good. I think I'm in camera shot, so that's 4. I want 5 on it. So I'm just thinking, where can I put number 5? Maybe I'll just pop it on the edge there. So there we go, that's another clean and simple card to go with this one that I did in the previous video. So thanks so much for watching again, and please do let me know your thoughts. See if we can see that silvery, you can just see it kind of there, that glistening. So yes, please let me know your thoughts. Please subscribe if you haven't already by hitting the all bell button to be notified of when a new video comes out. And also please keep liking, sharing as much as you can. And please do always try and look in the description box below, because I do put a lot of information in there sometimes, and most of the time anyway, and there's also my social media links and my buy me a coffee, because if you want any of these cards, I'd be happy to send you them. You wouldn't pay for the cards. Any of the cards that I've done, I mean, obviously I've gave some away, but you know, you could perhaps say, oh, from that video, and all you would need to do is buy me a coffee or buy me a couple of coffees, and that would help me to post it. So that would help with the postage. So anyway, thanks so much, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.